The following program is brought to you by Deliverance Outreach Ministries, right here in Ocala, Florida.
One died, and the other mother claims the other one's child. And by night, the baby died, and they switched babies. She switched babies. The one that, the one just told the king to spit it up, she switched babies. And you might say, well, okay, they do have a problem. Whose baby is it? But then the king came up with a proposal. He says, okay, since you guys gonna sit here and argue, and I don't know who's telling the truth, let's just cut the baby in half. You gotta remember, Solomon was one of the wisest kings that ever lived. So when you say cut the baby in half, we knew then that was gonna be the death for that baby. So one mother said, well, yeah, if I can have him, you can't have him, you cut him in half. But the other one, the real mother, said no. Do the child no harm. Before I let you kill my baby, I'd rather give him to you.
Okay.
That's a real mother. So after they had the proposal and they carried on, then it was a pronouncement made. And the king looked and said, give it to the one who said, don't kill the child, let him go with her. No means do not hurt the child. You see, no matter what, a real mother will go through anything when it gets to their child.
Amen.
So even as a man, if you think you're going to come between a woman and her child, think again.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
They'll let you get away with it for a little while.
Yeah.
But sooner or later, you get too cocky with it.
Oh.
And she going to wake up and you going to say another, I didn't know she had it in her.
Glory to God.
Women and their children got a bond like no other.
Amen.
So Solomon awards the baby to the woman who protests that the child should live. A real mother would do anything for her child. Pain, suffering, understanding all these things a mother will go through for her child. And you know, mothers come in all shapes and sizes.
Amen.
Regardless of what, we love them.
Yes.
And it's very important in our lives because a mother has two tasks. Think about it. A real mother has two very important tasks. One is shaping us and molding us. Is the second.
Yes.
A real mother shapes a man, whether you know it or not. Teach you how to love, teach you how to care for your family, and teach you, if you're not too thick-headed, how a woman should be treated.
Amen.
That's a motherly instinct. They teach you how to cook, they teach you how to clean. All these things a mother does
Yes.
for her child. And especially these big head boys. We can be a job. And you know, God has a special feeling when it gets to real mothers. I'm talking about mothers who are by your side
Yes.
when you need it. They hold you while you're sick. Somebody say something to some of these women, child, they might as well say it to them.
Amen.
You talk to that child the wrong way.
Yeah.
If you want to see a Christian mother even get upset. Those ones who you'll see shouting all over the church, touch a child.
Amen.
That's a special love that a woman has for her child. Now, I'm not saying a man don't love his child anymore any less. But women will go to the extreme when they get to their children. That they really care about. A real mother will do that. Hold him when he's 6. He can go and talk to her about any problem he might be having. He can go and say, well, Mom, I don't have the money to do this. And they'll make sure his needs are met. He needs some clothes. He needs to go to the doctor. A real mother will stand right in. And you know, Jesus has a special place in his heart when it gets to mothers. Anytime somebody takes time out of dying just to make sure their mom is all right. You see, after she had to be the mother of all mothers. When you think about what she had to deal with Jesus. First of all, as a child, let's picture this now. You got a child that created the world. You got a child that created everything in the world. You got a child that's older than his mother. This your child now. You got a child that knows your every move. And you got to tell him, get up and go clean your room. She had to be the mother of all mothers.
Yes, sir.
Telling Jesus what he had to do as a child. But you have to remember, he wasn't called into his calling yet. He knew why he was here. But Jesus was very obedient to his mother. He probably even helped his mom with bills and stuff to raise the other kids.
Yeah.
So Jesus had a significant feeling when it got to his mother.
Yeah.
And so he took time out of dying to make sure she was going to be okay. But through his lifetime, Mary knew it was something special about her child. How many mothers in here know when there's something special about a child?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if just an instinct God gives you, but some of your kids, you can look at and know it's something special about them. Some of them we look at, we know they're special. But they're still out.
Yes, sir.
Regardless, they're still out.
Amen.
And so you got to understand that God has a special place. So I would not have wanted to endure what Mary had to endure when it got to Jesus.
Yeah.
Because you got to imagine this. Even starting back from the birthday party, Jesus' first miracle. Mary said, son, they out of wine. Jesus basically looked at his mom and said, well, what that got to do with me? He wasn't being disrespectful.
No.
It really had nothing to do with Jesus at that time. But we need to understand that because his mom said, give him anything he needed, just follow his order.
Yeah.
She knew it was something special about this one.
Yeah.
And that's how mamas are today. Let me tell you something. You can hide some things from your mama. I think you're getting away. Trust me, they know. When you're pregnant and think they don't know, they know before you know. And they'll tell you. You pregnant, you looking kind of, look at mom used to you, but you looking kind of funny. Your skin is changing. A real mother can tell, and you ain't got to tell them nothing.
Amen.
You can walk in the house, son, what's wrong? Somebody don't ask me. A real mother knows her child.
Amen.
But I could not want to be in the shoes that Mary must have been in. Because, you see, they accused her son of all kind of things.
Yeah.
They took him through 6 kangaroo courts and trumped up charges
Yeah.
just so they could kill him. And Mary had to endure all of this.
Oh, okay.
She watched him carry that old rugged cross through the city.
Yeah.
His mother had to watch this.
Uh-huh.
And then she watched him as they beat her son until he was unrecognizable, according to the Bible, to the human eye. That means basically they beat Jesus raggeder than a mango seed. You ever seen a mango seed after you finish eating it? That's how his skin was hanging off him.
Glory to God.
She had to, as a mom, endure all of this. And then she watched him take her son. And they drove nails through his hand.
Glory to God.
And she had to watch this. They drove nails through his feet.
Yeah.
And she had to endure this.
Yeah.
They pierced him in his side. And she had to watch. Imagine how you feel right now if it was your son or your child.
Yeah.
All these things her son is going through. And while he's up there, they're preparing for him to die. He looks down while he's on the cross and took care of his mother. He looked at her, he said, woman, this is your son. And he gave his mom to one of his best disciples. And he told the disciple, this is your mom. And what he was telling was to take care of, because the Bible says that after that, she went off to live with him. So see, Jesus stopped dying to prepare a place for his mother. And what I'm trying to tell you, that's why it's so important for us to take care of our mothers.
Yes.
Regardless of how you might feel about the mother, she's still your mother.
Amen.
She birthed you into this world.
Yes, sir.
And without her, you would not exist.
Amen.
So yes, we're going to have some problems when we get to mothers sometimes.
Yes.
Look, mothers aren't perfect.
Amen.
They make mistakes just like we do.
Amen.
Okay? They're going to make bad judgment calls.
Yes.
They're going to do a few things that just ain't right.
Yes.
But regardless of what,
Oh, yeah.
it's still your mother. And God expects you
Yes, sir.
to respect them as your mother. He even tells us to obey
Yes.
your father and your mother so that your days may be longer upon this earth.
Amen.
Let me tell you something. You get rewarded
Yes, sir.
for taking care of your parents.
Oh, glory
You
to
get
God.
rewarded
Yes.
for being straight and taking and being there when they need you. That's a
Yes, sir.
reward.
Yes, sir.
Longevity in life.
Amen.
Sometimes you can sit back and ask yourself, no, why am I still here?
Oh, grace.
But it's just by your mother prayer
Yes, sir.
that you still here. See, mothers pray about you when you ain't got sense enough to pray for
Pray for
yourself.
yourself. Amen.
Mothers pray over you.
Yes.
They talk to the Lord about you.
Yes.
So when you're wondering why you're still here,
Mm-hmm.
every now and then look back at mama.
Okay.
Because a lot of those times you still here is simply because mama kept praying for you.
Amen.
And God do hear prayers.
Yes, he does.
So these relationship problems sometimes we have with your mom and your dad, get it right.
Amen.
Because you don't know when your day might come. Do your part.
Yes, sir.
They can be stubborn.
Yes.
Hi, Mom. Happy Mother's Day. And I'm saying this for somebody.
Amen.
And hang up.
That's right.
It's off you then.
Yes, sir.
Happy Mother's Day.
Yes.
And sooner or later,
Amen.
God will soften that heart.
Yes, he will.
Sooner or later, they'll come around.
Yes, he will.
But know that you did your part.
Oh, yes.
And see, we as kids forget about some of the things that Mama went through for us.
Mm-hmm.
The meals that Mama may have missed for us.
Yes.
The bills that couldn't get paid because we needed Pampers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the bills that couldn't get paid because we needed clothes and shoes to wear to school. Mothers had to go for. Because a lot of fathers skip town. I know mine did.
Amen.
And I ain't ashamed to say it. They skipped town. My mom was all I had. And if you think I don't miss my mama, yes, I do.
Amen.
I miss those conversations we used to have during the day.
yes.
All
Amen.
through the week.
Amen.
I miss her telling me what I was going to be.
Yes, glory.
But you know what, though? If I had to do it all over again, I wouldn't change the thing because I spent time with my mom.
Yes, Lord.
I would take my mom out to eat on Sundays.
Oh, yes.
I would go see her through the week, take her to the grocery store. I was always in my mom's face. And I stayed in another county. But when she said, I was there.
Amen.
So when funeral time came around and my brothers and sisters doing all that holler, I said, you should have did that when you was alive.
Amen.
Don't holler now. I wanted to hit some of them in the head. Because when she was here,
Yeah.
we didn't have sense enough to value what we had. I did.
Amen.
And she used always, you know, your mom was prophesied over you too.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Because my mama told me at the time when I was still out there in the streets. She said, son, said, you my little preacher man. I said, I am. I'm like, I'm a preacher man, please. That's not for me. She said, yeah, you going to be my little preacher man. I said, okay, mama. Well, until God called me, him and I followed him. And I wasn't being rude. That was just me.
Yes.
And she called it.
Yes, sir.
A mother knows her children.
Amen.
So when the king started talking about dividing the half, no, don't hurt my baby. No, let her keep him. He'll be back around. See, a mother knows. They might lose you for a little while, but you have a certain yearning in your body when it gets to mom. And you know your mom, believe it or not, a child knows his mom.
That's right.
You can put your mom in the middle of 10,000 women, and that child will pick that mom out.
Amen.
That's how God make us. So when it gets to thanking your mom and gets to a special day, notice that God blesses us when we bless our mothers. So again, to everybody in here, I just want to say, Happy Mother's Day. And we thank God for you.
Amen.
Because without you, we wouldn't be.
Amen.
Although you came out of man, we still couldn't do it without you.
Amen. Amen.
So men don't get this thing twisted. Because some of them will. I just want you to know, without her, you would not be. Because God made it so it take both of y'all
All right.
to make one. And so we need to look at our wives and our daughters, ones that got babies and stuff, and just say Happy Mother's Day.
Yeah.
And I thank God for you.
Amen.
Because every now and then, we need to look at our parents and our significant other and say, I thank God for you.
Amen.
This morning, I thank God for each and every one of you. I hope you have a glorious rest of the day.
Amen.
And may God continue to bless and shine in your life.
The following program is brought to you by Deliverance Outreach Ministries, right here in Ocala, Florida.